Oh, a very good morning to you all. I hope we're all good on this very warm Friday, the 19th of July 2024. A real burst of summer today, but we'll start where we usually do, looking at the central England temperature. And so far, July 2024 is running at 14.7. 1.2 below the long-term 1991 to 2020 average. So yes, the rather cool month has continued up until now. There is a bit of a warm burst over the next few days. Those temperatures will rise, but stick by. Let's see how the remainder of the month is looking, because it's quite possible, as things stand this morning, that things could end up going back to average, which could result in another below average month. So watch this space. But as I said, things have changed. This was the scene last week. We had a jet stream that was firing away to the south of the UK, high pressure out in the Atlantic, low pressure to the east, feeding in those northerly breezes. And these were the anomalies. Remember that? It was quite chilly, wasn't it, this time last week? All those blues over the UK. But things have changed. This week, the jet stream, or should I say in the last 2 or 3 days, the jet stream has migrated north as we did forecast. Low pressure is now sitting in the Atlantic, and high pressure over Poland has pulled in a warm southerly. Remember that around low pressure, the air circulates counterclockwise, and around high pressure, it circulates clockwise. This is why we got this conveyor of very warm southerly air masses at the moment. So yeah, temperatures have increased. It is warm this morning, as we've mentioned. 7 o'clock temperatures, current top of the hops, 21 degrees, 70 degrees Fahrenheit at Biggin Hill here in Kent. But yet, top 3 are all in Kent this morning. 20.4 at Manston and 19.9 at Langdon Bay. Here in my back garden in Folkestone, I've just gone over 20 degrees as well. So it is a warm day. Right, the reason for it, as we've seen, low pressure is in the Atlantic, high pressure is over Poland. We're bringing in a very warm southerly or southeasterly feed. So low pressure, all the fronts are out in the Atlantic. That's the situation today. Tomorrow, this is the UK. Things don't last forever. These areas of low pressure and these fronts will slowly but surely be edging eastwards to gradually erode away the heat. So this is the scene tomorrow. I think we'll be fine and very warm tomorrow, but just as the day progresses, the risk of showers will increase. And then by Sunday, there you go. Those fronts have pushed to the east of the UK. We're in a fresher regime, a west or a northwesterly air mass, but look at the kink in those isobars. That's suggesting that there's a slight ridge of high pressure on Sunday, so perhaps not quite as showery as we were thinking. And then by Monday, well, we're back in the westerlies. We've opened up the door to the Atlantic. Low pressure is nearer to the UK, and fronts are making it across the UK. But as you'll see, the rainfall is rather scant. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be a washout by any stretch of the imagination. So that's Monday, and then by Tuesday, once again, that area of low pressure is pushed out the way into the North Sea. We've got another weak ridge of high pressure coming in to settle things down on Tuesday, but low pressure never too far away. So what we'll now do is we'll take a look at the projected rainfall sequence played out this morning from the ECM. And there's that low pressure, as we've already seen. Got a lot of rain with it out in the Atlantic. Let's fire up its progress as it moves eastwards. So this is today. Very warm, hot across many parts of England and Wales. Temperatures could be getting up to 30, 31 degrees. 31 is 88 degrees Fahrenheit. As the day progresses, that frontal band slowly pushes eastwards across Ireland, parts of Western Scotland, fragmenting as it does so. So a very warm and sunny, summery day today. Fast forward this to tomorrow. So as we've seen already, those fronts do start to get a little bit closer. This is the situation at noon tomorrow. So quite heavy rain, some thundery rain, I would have thought, down across the southwest of the UK, across parts of Wales and up through the Irish Sea, and also parts of Western Scotland, with a few showers breaking out in front of this area of frontal stuff further east. Tomorrow evening, that frontal band, it does move slowly eastwards, but it is fragmenting, as you can see. And then by the time we reach Sunday, it's kind of past us, isn't it? And we're in this weak ridge of high pressure. So Sunday, a mainly dry day, but just the risk of a few showers breaking out across the southeast for a time, I would have thought, in the early afternoon before those showers die away. With the westerlies comes the cooler air, so whereas we've seen temperatures 31 on Friday, maybe 28 in the southeast on Saturday, I think we'd be back down to around about 24 by Sunday. Moved forward to Monday. Now, Monday's quite an interesting one at the moment. We've got a new area of low pressure that's skirting in off the Atlantic, going to run somewhere close to the north of Ireland across Scotland. But what it does do, although it doesn't bring too much in the way of rain, more like showers, those isobars do get quite tightly packed. So I'm expecting quite a windy day on Monday, possibly some strong winds, gusts maybe up as high as 45, maybe 50 miles an hour in the English Channel. Just something to keep an eye on. If you are a member of Kent Weather Premium on Facebook, do keep in touch. We'll be tracking this. And if any of you would like to join it, then just go onto Facebook, type in Kent Weather Premium, £3.49. You'll get the best forecast around in the UK as things stand. Right, so that's Monday. Low pressure is in control. By Tuesday, as we've seen on the facts chart, that low pushes out into the North Sea. We bring in a cooler northwesterly feed. So I think by Tuesday we would have lost all that warmth. A fine day, a dry day after the wind of Monday. Move forward to Wednesday. So not too bad Wednesday. That ridge of high pressure pushes in showers out towards the west of the UK. And then by the time we reach Thursday, another frontal band just pushes eastwards, this time a little bit more pokey across parts of England and Wales before it slowly clears out of the way. But notice these fronts never really get to the southeast. So as I said, although things will be cloudier at times next week, although things will be rather cooler, rainfall amounts on these fronts will be quite scant. Right, going a long way now into the future. This is next Friday. Signals that high pressure may for a time just start to influence things, start to sort of settle things down across the UK generally, but some of the charts this morning are starting to show a new area of low pressure just pushing up across France into the Low Countries, which could enhance the risk of perhaps more showers and perhaps a little bit of thundery weather across the southeast of the UK. But all a long way off and said with low confidence. Right, said now we'll take a look at the pressure patterns before we close it all out. So pressure patterns around average at the moment. They dip away on Monday as we start to bring in that low pressure over the course of the weekend. We bring it back up with those ridges in the middle part of next week, but that pressure pattern drops away again around about the 26th, 27th as that new area of low pressure starts to push in next weekend. But we've seen the pressure, but also the rain. It doesn't look too bad, does it? I think we're dry for the next 2 or 3 days. There's the shower risk on Saturday evening and perhaps a few on Sunday afternoon. And next week, well, we're not dry, but there will be the risk of rain or showers at times, but equally some drier spells as well. 2 metre temperature trends. So there's your heat wave today. Temperatures start to ease away tomorrow. Cooler again on Sunday. Through the early part of next week, temperatures level off around about average, perhaps slightly below for a few days. And then I think that's really the way that the models are then playing this out for the remainder of the month. Temperatures generally around about average. We'll just finish this off by just taking a look at the winds, and we'll just go to Folkestone because it's on the coast. So light breezes over the course of the next couple of days, but there's that spike on Monday afternoon that we're going to be keeping an eye on as that little area of low pressure zips somewhere across the north of the UK. So I hope you found the forecast useful. Suffice to say, enjoy the warmth today. Things will be gradually cooling off, and then next week, more of a westerly, more of a traditional English summer pattern. Thanks for watching. Ciao for now.